Whoa, what up, team?
Team, what's going on?
What is happening? Hope you guys are all having a great Wednesday. We have Shamar Steven on here, defensive tackle for the Minnesota Vikings. He's been working with us at Fast Switch, working with Briggs for a few years now. Happy to have him on. Just want to, get some insight for you guys to see how, some different athletes are adjusting to what's going on too. But Shamar, thanks so much for taking the time to hop on with us, brother.
Thanks, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
How you living out there? How you holding up being in the house?
I'm going stir crazy, but I've had the opportunity to work out and run around and do what I have to do to get ready. So, it's been good so far, so I can't complain.
What are you still able to get the same, volume of training in the same weights, or are you kind of limited with what you're having actually?
Kind of limited, but it's still not that bad. I've been getting the weights I need to get in and doing the training I need to get in, so it's not terrible.
We definitely miss having you at Fast Switch every day. Obviously we don't have anyone in there, but getting to know you, seeing you every day for 2-3 hours, and just having to come to a stop, it's like readjusting.
No, I miss working out and just getting right and getting ready for the season. But the circumstances at hand don't allow it, so just got to make do what we got.
Exactly.
How's the food intake and everything? Nutrition wise, you find yourself kind of falling off routine with that?
A little bit at first, but then I just started meal prepping and making ground turkey and broccoli, rice, and trying to eat that every day, and then trying to stay on schedule with what I got to do.
You're enjoying a little bit more time with the family now than you're used to, obviously, with everything going on?
No, it's good. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. We've been hanging out, playing games, watching TV, binge watching Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like being a human. You're an actual human being, and you're able to wind down and relax and do some normal things for once.
It definitely is, because I feel like it takes you away from kind of what we do as Americans, just work, grind, and kind of relax and just hang out with your family and just, reflect on just little stuff.
Trying to pick that positive out, right? That's one good thing to look at it. Spend some time with your family. But speaking of that, how is your fiance doing? I know it's super unfortunate. You guys, this was supposed to be the month, right, to tie the knot.
Yeah.
How are you guys holding up with that mentally?
She's doing well. She's been really great about it. We just pushed it back to next year. So, hopefully the virus is done by next year and we'll be married by then. But she's been doing great and she's been holding it down, working very hard, and just
you get an extra year of planning a wedding. Are you excited for that?
Not so much planning, but just to have it would be great.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. You want to get done all the invitations and the little detailed planning. So you get another year of that excitement.
Yeah, but we pretty much had it done already, so it's basically pushing it back, and I guess we go over the finer details of the wedding. So we have another year. So
and had to push back, obviously move the honeymoon and everything.
Yeah, but it'll be all right. We'll figure it out. There's no point trying to rush anything, so I feel like we'll be good.
It's the first time in life, for me at least, that everything's on hold, right? It's there's no point. Rushing is not going to accomplish anything for you. So you can really take that step back and reflect and figure shit out and just see let life take its course and see where it takes you, So it's cool. It's different.
Oh, it's different. But this is the biggest thing, I guess in my generation we've ever seen, since I don't even know. We've never seen a big war that's taken out our population or anything like that. So this is real. This is a real situation that we've never had to face before in our generation. It's the first thing we've ever seen. So I think it's crazy. It's sad, but it's also just, it kind of makes you think damn, don't take life for granted.
It puts things into perspective for sure. You realize what really matters in situations like this.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's the one. I've been practicing that this week, is really putting things into perspectives, because you could ride the waves of emotion through it. You have good days, you have bad days. You're damn, I want to get back. But if you kind of take a step back and you realize, I think a lot of people are going to come out of this with a new appreciation for life and the stuff that you have, be grateful for it.
100%. And it's just, it makes you think you should enjoy life instead of trying to rush through it, trying to always get something. Well, this is for me. It's for me to enjoy and appreciate everything that you have and everybody you're around, because honestly, you don't know how long you have that time with them.
How are you like staying motivated, right? So you're waking up. Have you built any habits during this time, or broken some bad habits from the past that you've been wanting to get rid of?
Really, I just been trying to wake up as early as I can, make sure my body's feeling good, and then just put in the work that I can every day. So really, it's just trying to be scheduled and maintain that schedule, keep on pace, and try not to veer off of what I usually do.
You have like
So,
check-ins with your coaches along that line where you guys are kind of keeping up to date. You're still, on a schedule.
yeah, I check in with my coach a couple times so far, but with the new with everything going on, we got probably gonna have virtual stuff until we find out when we can go back to OTAs and be in a group of 90 plus guys for the all season training, which is probably hard, but we have to take our time just like everybody else.
Yeah, it's a crazy time for that. I know, because even for the college, they were talking about pushing back the camp for college, and I know that a lot of that affects a lot of the recruiting for high school kids, and missing their senior year possibly could really change the kind of landscape of college football next year, just because of all the add-on stuff that goes into it.
No doubt, and they have to be precautious, so they might have less games, but I mean, it, it is what it is, because I think people's safety is more important than anything else.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Have you picked up any, like, with your downtime, any new hobbies? Like, I know you said you were gaming. I don't know about that. Like, if you had done that, I started to play guitar for, whatever, just because downtime, anything new you're trying to do?
No,
Just relax.
not at all. No.
Just relax.
I just been chilling. I just been enjoying my time with my family, because I don't really get that much time with them, So just not traveling, not living out of a suitcase, just enjoying my time with my family and enjoying the little things that we have going on.
Yeah, it's definitely the mindset to take into this. It's a blessing in disguise, man. As like you said, as negative as this shit is right now, if you just look at it as I get to spend time with my family, I mean, how much more positive of a situation can it be? So with all the negative and all the bad shit going on and the uncertainty in the world, you just have to really take a step back, like we keep saying, and appreciate what you have, especially at your disposal, which is family right now for most people.
It's just, and especially the little things too, just being able to wake up,
As simple as that. Yep.
being able to talk and have dinner with them, and chop it up. I haven't done that in I don't even know how many years, like on a consistent basis. So I just think it's just the little things you get to do every day.
Hell yeah. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to get back into Fast Switch and see the boys? That's what we all know.
Fucking 100, bro. I need to get out the house. Losing my mind.
I just started jamming out to that music that you started playing. What style is that? I was getting into it, and then you stopped, and I haven't played it since.
It was like, I think it was like that electric disco shit.
Yeah, that 1960s, 1970s disco that we were vibing to. That's a question I wanted to ask too. Because, dude, when we were in there in the gym, we always have music going on. We're always vibing and listening to some great stuff. And it's different all the time. So if you had to pick, right, I'm going to put you on the spot. If you had to pick your favorite genre of music, right, and then pick your favorite artist, what would that be?
It'll be hip hop, and Jay-Z is my favorite artist.
Yeah. Can
But,
tell by that New York fitted cap you got on right now.
Yeah, but honestly, I love all types of music. Love R&B. I've listened to rock. Tried to get in the country. It hasn't been working out so well, but I listen to everything.
For everyone listening, I don't think they understand. We listen to everything at the gym. When you're in there, man, we put every style of music on. And we were really getting into that electric disco music before all this happened, man. It was changing Chris's life a little bit.
Yeah, I don't usually mix it up. I just straight, rap, rock, country.
I think that's why his wife got pregnant. That might have been it.
The electric disco, the vibes, dude.
It was good. It's like good, like feel good music just to chill and vibe out. So I was getting into that a little bit, but
I'm sure some of the other people that come into the gym are missing some of our music that we play in there. We put some random shit on at 7 a.m. and you see them looking around. They're like, what the hell are these dudes lifting to?
But that's what makes it fun, though. That's what makes the workouts fun. So
You're trying to keep the good atmosphere, like a loose environment, you know. I mean, you get through your working sets and you want to, you know, be able to have good vibes because, like, for a lot of people, for you, it's a job. For a lot of people, it's like a release. So having that good energy, I think you do a really good job of that when you come in because, you know, some people, you know, will see it as a work for you, but once you get done your work, you have a really good way of like carrying yourself, keeping the environment kind of loose and relaxed, which I think it helps a lot of people in there too if they see you having taken that approach to it. I think it changes their kind of outlook on it too.
I mean, it's just when you get in the gym, it's all about the vibe of the gym. So it's like go in there, try to crush some weight, try to do some agilities, footwork, just position stuff, and then just vibe out to some music and try to improve yourself every day. And I think music does a great job with sports, with just the energy it brings to it and the emotion that it brings to it. So I think music is great in any place.
Are you still able to are you getting any treatments that, like, are you still able to get your massages and kind of get your body right, or are you starting to feel that too?
I've been doing some stuff out here. I've been seeing Doc every Wednesday, so I saw Doc today too, getting adjusted and stuff. But
Here?
for the most part, I have. Yeah, I was there like earlier.
Oh,
Dude, we were down there. What the heck?
come on, dude.
No, but yeah. I just got a bunch of stuff I gotta do today. But yeah, I had to get adjusted, make sure my body's feeling good, and only thing I miss doing is massages and acu. But I mean, with time, it'll come.
Yeah.
They'll come back. So
I mean, I even felt that. I didn't get my adjustments. And I really felt that. I think that's a huge, if you're used to that and you stop doing it, your body feels so different.
yeah, because you're off your normal schedule. You're off what you're used to. You're off what your body usually functions off. So, I mean, not having that every week kind of sucks. But you got to kind of mix some stuff in where you need to use like a softball or a roller or something like that to get some type of massage in.
Break up
So
that tissue.
let me ask this question now too. The first thing, once this all is lifted, right, and life is back to normal or whatever normal even is, what's the first thing you're doing? You know, are you going to your favorite diner? Are you going to, you know, crush a good workout over here at Fast Twitch? What are you going to do?
Get a workout in. Fucking at least go out somewhere. Don't gotta be in a club or nothing. Just go out, just be around people and listen to some music and just catch a good vibe. I mean, it's all good being in the house, being with my family, but I need to be out. I'm losing my mind staying inside.
That's when we finally take the trip into the city.
That's fine. I'm with it. Let me know.
I gotta ask you this. I don't know if you can hit on this. You know, I'm obviously a Vikings fan first, you know. Second, you know, I'm a big Pats guy, Brady. What are your thoughts on him heading south and now Gronk too?
I think it's good for the game. I mean, you kind of see, like, for me, it's like, do you see how great Brady is being on another team without Belichick? Because, you know, even though you have Brady, who's a great player, Belichick is also a great coach. I mean, he has some of the most, not even talented players, but some of the most disciplined players in the NFL, and they went on straight discipline. And can you see Brady bring that to Tampa Bay? Can you see Gronk kind of put that into their offense? And how does that help their progression as they move forward in their career and seeing them evolve in different steps without Belichick in their system and then out of their career is kind of interesting for me.
And then you also get to see Belichick without Brady too. So
Yeah, you see how
the Patriots.
if he could do it again, you know, can Belichick do it again without Brady? It's going to be the biggest question he's going to be asked every day. But for him, I know he doesn't care because in my mind, as a coach, all he cares about is how do I win and how do I get the best out of my players to win. So if he has Brady, he loves, and I know he cares about him. But at the same time, his focus is can he win, and that's the same thing with Tom. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I keep telling people, you know, selfishly it couldn't have happened at a better time because with all this stuff that's going on, I'm not really thinking about that too much. But it's going to be really interesting to see because it's just a change of something that was for 20 years.
Yeah.
But I keep saying, he made the decision to move on from Bledsoe to Brady, so
Yeah.
he thought it was time.
I mean, and you see what they have. I mean, time will tell what happens with both Belichick, Brady, and both organizations to see how they move forward and see how successful they are. But I think it's interesting for the game. I think it's great for the game too, just to see people that have worked so hard together, see them go separate ways, but they're still competitive and they both want to win. So I think it does more for the game.
And this is probably usually the time of year you're really itching to throw the pads back on and start getting out there because you guys have had some months off. Is this adding a little extra itch to want to get back with the guys and throw the gear on, or you try to view it as just extra time to let your body recover and grow?
I think it's a little bit of both because, you always want to be able to compete and go after it and play with your boys. And, I mean, it's like a brotherhood, so you always want to be with them and play ball with them. There's like very few things that are better feeling than just going out there, balling out with your boys and coming home with a win. But at the same time, I think it was great for people to recover in their body and do all the little things to make sure that they prevent injuries and, like, nagging things throughout the season.
Yeah, because they talked about, I don't even know if they put it through, adding that extra game this year. I think it's 17 games, right?
I'm personally not positive about it, but I mean, it was discussed in the CBA. I didn't really go through the whole thing, but it's possible that they're adding this game this year, or I'm not sure if it's this year or next year. But
Are you playing out east this year at all? Are you in New York for any road games?
To be honest, I haven't checked the schedule, but I don't think we're in New York because I think we play AFC North and AFC West or something like that. I don't remember. Or AFC South. AFC South.
Games this year for sure.
Okay.
Come out to Minnesota, obviously early in the year when it's still a little warmer.
No, definitely have to come out. Sure.
No, I mean, we just really want to, catch up. It's been a while. Again, we're used to hanging out with you every day. So we wanted to, just check in, kind of catch up, see how you're holding up, see how you're feeling, getting ready for the season. But we thank you for taking the time to come on with us.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it, as we always do. Really, really excited to get you back into the gym, bro, and just start to chop it up, listen to some music, and crack jokes like we always do. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
No doubt. I appreciate you guys, and I mean, I can't wait to get back in the gym, get my body going, get rolling with some weights, and head on to the season the right way.
Hell yeah. Well, no doubt you got a really good head on your shoulders. We know you're doing the right stuff to get ready. We're super excited to see you out there this year. And we'll keep in touch when this starts to wind down. We'll get in, we'll get a lift, we'll grab some food, and, we'll get after it together.
Yeah, we're due for another dinner. So
yeah.
Without doubt. Got to hit the city.
I think you're picking the next place, right? You get to pick the next place?
I'll pick a good spot.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, appreciate it. Give your family the best. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Fill your sleeves, obviously. And
thanks for the time, brother. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Stay safe, all right?
Appreciate you guys. Be
We'll
good.
talk to you soon.
All right, later.
Later, brother.